What's going on, guys? This is Bruce with Truck a Minute. So what I want to talk about today is the sacrifices that truckers make. I know this is not talked about a lot on the channel. I know there's quite a few people that's on YouTube doing videos that are truck drivers, men and women. I'm going to talk about this because over the years, man, people don't realize, and I'm talking about people outside of truck drivers, doesn't really realize the sacrifices that truckers make. And let me just go over the job, and I'm gonna go over it in different situations. Well, two really. One, over the road driver, and then the second one is a local driver. First off, let's talk about the over the road driver. The over the road driver, guys, in my opinion, is really the kings out here, because these guys and girls, they take that truck, and sometimes they're gone for months. And for me, I remember times leaving out and being gone from home for weeks. You know what I'm saying? And listen, when you do a job like that and you're gone for weeks, you miss a lot at home. You miss a lot at home. And I know it's a lot of guys and girls out here that's over the road truck drivers. I don't care whether they first day over the road drivers or been doing it for 30 or 40 years. They all still lose the same thing, especially home. They get used to living on the road. Living on the road is not easy, guys. Like I talk about it in a lot of my videos. Well, I talk about it in some of my videos. I just made a video not too long ago, talking about the bathrooms. Now, these truck stops done got a whole lot better, I would say, in the last 20 years. But one thing you got to realize, guys and girls, they actually have to use bathrooms on the road all the time. Okay. And most people that drive over the road, they have enough points built up and stuff like that. And when you fill up one time, you might get two free showers at whatever truck stop you're filling up at. So you might get two, and you get points for different things. You can use it for food. You can use it. You can just let your points build up and use it for a bunch of other stuff. But the fact is, they're sharing bathrooms. Now, of course, when you go take your shower and stuff like that, you don't share a bathroom with anybody unless it's your partner, wife, husband, things like that. You share a bathroom possibly, and most people. And I think if if I was out there with my wife, I still wouldn't want to be sharing no bathroom. That's just me. And I'm sure most couples that drive out here, they share a bathroom, and some of them don't. But the fact is, they have to use bathrooms that other people clean. You know what I'm saying? So that's a major inconvenience, guys. And I'm telling, and this is for people that don't know much about truck drivers. That's a major inconvenience. All right, here's another thing. Of course, you're fueling and you're eating on the road 24/7. Okay, and yes, we can choose good food, healthy food, and different stuff like that. We can choose those things, but I would say a lot of us don't choose the healthiest things. And see, I had this thing pulled up because I didn't want the name of this company that's on this shirt, because I have a bunch of a bunch of shirts with this name on it, but I don't rock with this company, so I'm just gonna say it is what it is on that. But getting back to the truckers. Now, like I said, there's all kind of things that happen on the road. People don't realize how many bad things truckers see. Let's just say once a month. An over the road truck driver will see something bad on the road, whether it be somebody running from the police, a car smashed into two, a car sitting under a truck, a car that ran off the road in the trees. This is psychological things that truck drivers see every day, and I don't think people really realize, just how many issues truckers face out there. Health issues. You have a health issue or something like that. Some truckers will go in. And this is and this will bring me to another video that I'll do later on about the pay. Because there's no reason that over the road truck drivers, people that's home every day, people that go home every day, local drivers should be nowhere making what over the road drivers make. And I do support over the road truck drivers making more. I don't care, maybe 20% more than the average person on that go home every day, because that's a luxury to get to go home every day. And yes, I know some people, that's their decision to make. Sometimes it's not. When you're a new truck driver, you really don't have, you have a choice. There's some people will give you a chance. There's some jobs will give you a chance. It's rare though, man. It's really rare, because if you go online and you look at most jobs, they want you to have at least 6 months, 6 months verifiable. And when they say verifiable, they're gonna call the last company that you work for. Now, what if you didn't work for another company? Maybe this your first job. So a lot of times those drivers have to go. They have to go out, or they just have to go out and be on the road for 6 months or to a year. You get a year under your belt over the road, you can probably get a job at most places. But like I said, man, these sacrifices that truck drivers make, they really go unnoticed to the public. They go unnoticed to the public. Y'all see trucks, y'all cut trucks off, y'all flip the bird. It's just a lot of stuff that people do, just being inconsiderate, not realizing the things that truck drivers deal with. Now check this out. If every truck driver just said, you know what, I'm gonna take a week off. Everywhere, and I mean everywhere, local and over the road. I'm gonna take the day off. Okay, so here's the deal. If that happened, if truckers took the week off, if every trucker in this country took the week off, y'all would have no food in the stores. I don't think people really understand that. I don't think people really sit down and understand and realize that there would not be no food in the stores. And then once the day most people find out that truck drivers are not going to be working for the next week in the whole country, everybody going to rush to the stores and buy out everything they need to buy. Yes, it's only for a week, but you're going to go buy as much as you can, because you don't know. You hope that it's not a strike or something like that. So people, when you cutting trucks off and you talking crazy to truck drivers and looking down on people that drive trucks, you done lost your mind. And the funny thing is, a lot of truck drivers make good money. Not speaking about the ones that own their own truck. Most of the people that own their own trucks, they do really good, guys. They have the bills to go with it, but they do pretty good. And if you have 2 or 3 trucks, you do good. So the truckers are not people to look down on. You got truck drivers are some of the smartest people on the road. And I will say that on the road, outside of that truck, a lot of truckers have done things before they got into trucks. Okay, but when I talk about truck drivers sacrificing, truck drivers sacrifice a lot, man. They sacrifice their family. Their children have to deal with the fact that daddy or mommy is not going to be home for weeks at a time. You got some truckers go out here 6 months. They're on the road for 6 months. You got some that's on the road longer. You have some truck drivers, let me tell you something. You have some truck drivers that actually live in their truck. That's something that people don't realize. And everything that comes with being an over-the-road truck driver, or a driver that's, a driver that's home every day. And I'll talk about the local drivers in a bit. But the sacrifices, people, think about the sacrifices that people make. You go work at an office, or you go work, and I ain't even talk about the construction guys, because they do the job. I'm 100% for all these construction workers and going slow in construction zones. You know what I mean? Taking your time and paying attention to what's going on in construction zones, not killing construction workers. And I don't care what kind of construction it is, whether it be doing buildings, whether it be doing the roads. I don't care. Just being able to support these people, and not being so selfish. People not being so selfish about everything. Okay, so let me talk a little bit about drivers that are home every day. Listen, these drivers deal with a lot of stuff too. They deal with major traffic. They deal with they deal with some of the things, or most of the things, that over the road truck drivers deal with. But I'm gonna say we have it better. We have it better because at least we do get to go home. We do get to go home every night. You have some drivers work 15 hours a day between driving and working outside of the truck. I'm one of them. I don't work 15 hours a day. I work, at most, I might work 12 hours in one day, but you can only drive 11. So 15 hours, you got time that you work outside the truck. So you got flatbed drivers, and let me talk specifically about flatbed drivers, since I am a flatbed driver. Let me talk a little about that. Okay, and some of my irks. But here's the thing, guys. You have older. Okay, let's just talk about the flatbed drivers. That's local. You have traffic that do some of the dumbest things. And guys, these new trucks have this. I guess I would love it if it ever had to use itself to stop the truck, because maybe I'm incapacitated or something. It could stop the truck. It'll slow the truck down anyway. It'll start slowing the truck down if you're not touching the brakes or anything like that. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, guys. I love everything safe about a vehicle. I love the cameras. I'm okay with the cameras. I don't have no issues with the cameras. But let me say this, guys. See, when it comes down to that automatic braking, I don't care if 10 people see this. Just understand, the 10 people that see this video, just understand this, guys. When you cut a truck off, a lot of times, especially if you cut this truck off and you start slowing down, you know what's gonna happen with this truck? This truck, if the driver doesn't respond as quick as possible, guess what? The truck gonna respond. And being a flatbed driver, guys, y'all gotta understand. Yeah, these trucks, these trailers have straps on them to hold this stuff down on a trailer. But let me explain something to you. If you ever thought about, you had bags on the front seat of your car, or you had bags on a back seat of your vehicle, and you hit your brakes pretty hard, and then bags come flying forward, that's the same thing gonna happen to a flatbed driver. That's the same thing. Guys, y'all got to be more considerate, man. Because when you do that, you're causing a problem. You know what I'm saying? You cause or jump in front of a truck to make a U-turn. You're gonna die. You're gonna die like that. Keep doing that. I'm telling you. Look, and every truck don't have that. Every truck, if you're in front of an older truck that don't have emergency braking, let me explain something to you. You will get rear-ended. And most trucks have cameras in them. So if you do that cutoff thing and you try to make a U-turn and get ran over in the back, you better hope there ain't nobody in that back seat. And I only say this because people do some of the stupidest things on a daily basis. So, of course, now when it comes down to over the road drivers, like I said, not over. I keep saying over the road because I really give the over the road drivers their props. But the local drivers, listen, we don't deal with as much. Even over the road drivers deal with, they deal with traffic, but a lot of times they have that stretch. When you're a local driver, you deal with traffic all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's not for everybody, but you deal with that. And so I just gotta say, guys, when it come down to truck drivers, man, be nice to them. I mean, I'm not saying you have to open doors and all that kind of stuff for a trucker. All I'm saying is be appreciative, because without truckers, guess what? You ain't got no toilet paper to wipe that butt with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just think about it. 1 week out, guys. 1 week out. And if it's longer, the longer we're out, the worse it's going to get. So, man, appreciate the truck drivers around you. This is Bruce with Truck A Minute. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'll talk to y'all on the next one. Y'all be cool.